Hi, everybody. It's good to see you. I just really appreciate you guys that are here just all every week just about with me. Thank you so much for that. I am trying to move this icon that's there. It's not supposed to be there, but I can't seem to get it to move over. So we'll just have to deal with it right there in the middle of the screen. So I want to say welcome to the early birds, and that would be my one of my moderators, Vicky Van Gogh, and I saw where um, Pup Camper said that she would be a little bit late having dinner with her mother. There's my cousins, Cindy and Doreen and Norman and Robin and Megan and Suzanne, BJ, Pup Camper. Oh, that's where she says she's going to be late. Kathy Decree, Terry, Richard Albert, let's see who else. Susan Jack and Bonnie on the road. Oh, Alicia, my niece, my great niece, is on here tonight. Hello, darling. It's good to see you. I love you. Um, just haven't seen her. God, Alicia, how long has it been? I think it's been 2 or 3 years since I've seen you, my darling. I miss you. So, oh, and Massage by Arnold and Ty Her. I think those were my early birds. If I missed anybody, Kate Kramer. If I missed anybody, y'all let me know. But thank y'all for being on here tonight, and thank you for my moderators. I know that Frugal RV gal, there she is on here, and and Vicky Van Gogh, and then Pup Camper will join us soon. So thank you guys. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate you. So Alicia is telling me she got a job. How about you call me or text me and we'll talk about it, darling. Congratulations. That is amazing. And I know you've been working hard on all your skills and everything that you're learning. So I can't wait to hear all about it. Thank you for telling me. That's awesomeness. And let's see. I was going to see what else I wanted to. We'll talk about June celebrations here in a minute. Let me catch up. Everybody is sharing what their temperatures are. Mine, I think, if it what it says on the Weather Channel is different than what it actually is, and you'll see that here in a minute. I think it's like 106. Got up to 106 out there today. But hello, Virginia C. Good to see you. Mickey V. Hello, Rhonda K. In Fate, Texas. And oh, Robin Mallory, she says you're so sweet to me. She says I look pretty tonight. Thank you. It's been quite a hectic little day, so thank you very much for that. And okay, Alicia, I love you too, sweetheart. Oh, you're at work. Okay, we'll talk soon. I love you. And there is Little B, one of my newest patrons and channel members. Thank you. Glad to see you on here. And Linda, currently in Texas. Thank you all for being on here. Before we go any further, I want to talk about June celebrations. So I've on the 4th, day before yesterday, was Robert and Melanie Witham's second anniversary. And coming up on the 11th, Kathy Decree, our very own Kathy Decree, is going to have a birthday. Sorry, I don't know where to sit where y'all can see me. Y'all don't need to see me. And Boondocking with Dennis says it's toasty in Texas. I know it is. Dennis, I know it is. And Chrome is Rust is with us this evening. Glad to see you. And our next celebration is if you are a Coco Fam patron member and or a channel member, I'm going to be doing a Zoom call on the 14th, and it will be for all Coco Fam patrons. And I haven't decided how to include top tier channel members yet, but I will figure it out. But on the 14th, so y'all be watching for that announcement. That will be a celebration. And check this out. Steve and Doreen Olson are having their 49th wedding anniversary on the 19th. How cool is that? And Mary's son, Zach. Mary is my other moderator, and I keep forgetting to thank you, Mary. I'm so sorry. And we were just texting with each other, so I feel really bad about that. But Zach is having a birthday this month, and then Steve Meeks is his birthday would have been the 28th. Steve and Beverly, his wife, and I'm going to show y'all a picture of them. Let me get this off of here. But Steve and Beverly, Steve and I, we met, I think, when I was 22, so like 40 something years ago. Steve and I were friends, and one of the last times that I got to see him was a few years ago in Texas, and that's Frugal RV Gal, and that's Steve and his lovely wife, Beverly. And it's so nice that Steve and I had been friends for so very long, and that his wife, Beverly, accepted our friendship, and we got to remain friends because she was such a gracious person and understood that we loved each other as friends, almost like brother and sister, and that we just cared for each other deeply. And then it extended, of course, with Beverly, and we're still in touch. But uh, June 28th is always hard for me because 40 something years of celebrating is the Zoom. So Jana's asking me if the Zoom call is on the 8th or the 14th. Did I already tell patrons it was going to be on the 8th? You know what? We might do both. But I'm trying to choose the, let's see, not the 8th, because the 8th, what day of the month is the 8th? I can't see that because I'm on my software. But if I've already told people that it would be on the 8th, I apologize. I'm trying to call up that calendar now on my phone. Thank you, Frugal, for pointing that out for me. I can't find the calendar even on my phone right now. Let me see. The 8th would be Sunday. Oh, good. She's telling me that. I'd already told people, I guess, that it was going to be on the 8th. And I guess I slept since then, and y'all know me. The 14th on the email. I didn't. Oh, on this post today, I did, to the patrons, Coco Fam. I said that the Zoom call would be on the 14th. But what Frugal is saying is that I had previously said the 8th somewhere, and I don't remember that. And that's why I so want to thank my moderators again, because you guys keep me on track and help me keep things straight. And so if I had said the 8th, I'll end up doing both the 8th and the 14th this month. So it's difficult to track when I can do it because I work on Tuesdays and Wednesdays now. And so it I can't just pick a specific date because that date might fall on a Tuesday or Wednesday, and then I'm messed up. So that's why it's difficult for me in picking a date. And I think I got myself mixed up this month, obviously. So Frug says she sent me a screenshot of the last email. I have it hasn't come through yet, Jana. I'll be on the lookout for that screenshot. So thank you. Anyway, so 8th or 14th, if you want to join Coco Fam, you can do it for as little as $1 a month. And we do things like evidently multiple Zoom calls a month. And where we get to just hang out, and there's behind the scenes stuff as well. And so anyway, I'm looking forward to that whenever I do get to connect with whatever patrons can show up then. So She's saying I can do both. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to this month, and it might be kind of fun for those that couldn't make it on one. Maybe you can make it on another. So before we jump into the title tonight, I want to also can y'all hear my dog down there playing? I start talking, and he starts playing with his toys, and he's down there just squeaking them. So little beast cat's gonna have a field day again, and he's down there squeaking his toys and just playing away. But I wanted to share some flashbacks with you today, and I hope everybody's doing all right today. And so this is a photo of when I was teaching. Oh, I covered up Miss Z's. Why can't I make that move? Makes me sad that I can't make that move. So now y'all can't. Oh, I found out how to do it. So there, I found out how to do it. It's a different screen. So there, now I can move that thing. Yay! I'm learning my software. Y'all bear with me. But these were my fellow 7th and 8th grade teachers, and some of them I taught a couple of classes in 6th grade too. But this was my last day teaching the luncheon for my last year, and it came up as a memory on Facebook. You gotta love it when Facebook does that. I always do, because it's like you get to see things that I just didn't realize that it was on June 11th, umpteen years ago. That and I got to look at that picture and reminisce, and that was quite fun. And so this picture is just from a few years ago, from a video. You guys might have seen it. That is me crawling back up the bank after retrieving one of my favorite lures that got tangled up, and it wasn't even one of the lures that Fish and Dodo made me. But that's me crawling back up the bank from retrieving a fishing lure. And the reason that I'm sharing that is because if you are in New Mexico, I want you to know that fishing is free this weekend in New Mexico. You don't have to have a fishing license this weekend only. So, so y'all be sure, and if you're in New Mexico, take advantage of that. And so Robin is asking how I'm doing with my job. Is it difficult to work 2 consecutive days? And that's going to be part of what I'm going to talk about here in a little bit, Robin. So thank you for asking, and thank you for uh Janice says LOL. I remember that one. Yeah, so I had gone fishing by myself, and Jana, I think you came and joined me a little later, just in time, I think, to see me climbing up. And you're like, "Did you go in the river?" I'm like, "No, I didn't go in the river. I almost did, but and it wasn't even voluntary. That part wasn't even voluntary." So that's too funny. All right, so let me see what I've got next. I'm trying to keep myself on track because I'm a little scattered. And I thought, well, this will help me keep track of where we're at. While I'm at it, let me just ask you to please be sure and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And I'm going to talk more about my channel in a minute, but it really, really does help, and I really do appreciate it. So let me catch up on comments for a minute, and then I'll start in with the titles of my live stream tonight. Aw, Susan, who has been with me quite a while, says she just completed reading the Coco series. Fantastic. Looking forward to reading more of your books. Thank you. And I'm going to talk tonight about something that I'm working on the book that I'm currently on. Surfing Dodo's on here. You guys, I have to just interject this because she's laughing because I said it wasn't even one of her lures, which are some of my favorite lures that she has made, flies that she has made for us. So glad you heard that and saw that, Surf and Dodo. But Susan, thank you so much for telling me that you have completed the Coco series. That trilogy. It's actually a trilogy, and I know I called it a series, but it's a trilogy. And it's Keep On Keeping On is the first one, No Matter What is the second one, and then One Day at a Time is the third book in the trilogy. And Susan, if you're willing, go on Amazon and leave me a written positive review for each one of those books, because that helps authors more than you know. When you get, it's kind of like YouTube and the algorithm on Amazon. When you get more, not just somebody liking the book or giving it a 5 stars, which helps. So please do that if you're willing. But when you give a positive written review, it's kind of like the YouTube algorithm. Amazon starts promoting your books more. They will just voluntarily put your books on sale more. They can do that discount and it comes out of their pocket, not mine. And so when you leave written reviews, it really helps a lot. Sybil, you're not late. She says, sorry, I'm late. You're not late. You're good. Oh, and in Michigan, the state parks are doing free fishing this weekend too. How cool is that? In Texas, I will tell you that if you are a Texas State Park pass holder, you can always fish in the Texas state parks for free. And Sybil's asking everybody to hit the thumbs up. Thank you for that. And I was surfing Dodo. You're so sweet. She says, let me know if you want some more flies. That is so sweet. Um, Yvonne, hello, Yvonne. Good to see you on here. We need to catch up. But she says, funny story about the lure. She remembers the pick. I am just having. We're going to talk about the AC here in a minute, but right now this one's blowing hot air, so I'm trying to get it off of me because I don't want a heater on me right now. Hi, Lisa. Good to see you. Let's see. Thank you. Susan says she'll leave me a written review. Thank you so much. And Frugal, thank you for putting the links up. There's the link to my book, Keep On Keeping On. Thank you so much for that. And so, oh, Beth Weber, I hope I'm saying your last name right. Her first time to make the live. Yay! All right, can y'all tell I have new software? I'm having fun playing. So let me go then get back to my let's see, where was I? Get that up here in the right place. I'll get faster and better at this, but I'm having fun with it, I tell you. So my first part of my title is 4 Gimpy AC units. So let's talk about that. Okay, number 1, drum. Let's see, do I have a drum roll on here? I do. Okay, I won't keep doing it. I know I'm probably driving y'all crazy. But and Linda Kelly says she finally caught the live. She's wandering through the grocery store. That's awesomeness. I love it. However you can join us is great. So 4 Gimpy AC units, and here is one of them. This is where I was all day long today, you guys. Well, yeah, that's pretty much true. I got there a little bit before 9 o'clock, and I was at the shop all day, and it was a nice shop, and I was really grateful to be able to hang out in their waiting room, and I'll show that to you in a minute. But the Janice van, I needed tires rotated, oil and filter change, just some general maintenance. I wish I could show y'all Bandit. I'm gonna have to take a picture and show you because he is just cracking me up. Okay, so just general maintenance, but also her AC, because it hadn't been driven in quite a while and had not been charged. Her AC needed some TLC, and so it's like everywhere I live and everything I do, ACs are not working. Can y'all see my baby boy? I will tell y'all about that blanket in a minute. That blanket comes from Travels with Dottie. How do I want to tilt that? He loves to get all of his toys out, take them to that blanket, and play with them. And that's what he's down there doing right now. It's just so stinking cute. Um, and oh, and Lil B says she's also reading one of my books. Thank you so much. Anyway, so I was in this shop today all day, but they really did right by us, and I really appreciate that. And but it I was, for one, This is me sitting in their shop. I put my neck fan on because I'm sitting right in front of their whole window shop. That front window shop, it doesn't have it didn't have what am I trying to say? It didn't have walls. It was all window, and so the sun coming in there got a little warm, and so I I was wearing my neck fan and would turn it off and on. But Bandit, oh my God, he just had the best day. People would come in and they would love on him, and the shop owners would come over and take a break and love on him. And he just he had the best time. And when I left there at 3 or 3:30, I can't remember exactly now, but time to get home for the FNL. The AC blows so great, and they fixed everything as far as I can tell, really good. And I couldn't even leave it on high because I would get too cold. And I haven't had AC all summer, and it's already in and it's not even summer yet, and it's already in triple digits. And so I really, really, really enjoyed that. So it didn't bother me at all that I had that, that I was in that shop all day. It was nice, and it was open in space, and they turned off the TV, so it was nice and quiet for me. I got a lot of work done. I did my titles and my pictures for the FNL. And so it was actually quite a lovely, nice day for me. Plus, now I have AC. But my Gimpy AC unit number 2, you guys. All right. So this is Phoenix, and you guys know, if you may, some of you may not know, but her AC unit in the engine, not in the RV home part, but in the Chevy van engine, the AC unit went out. And you can understand that because she's a 1984 model. So there's no surprise, right, that the AC unit went out on the engine. And I had that fabricated in Las Vegas, I think in 2020 or 2021. I had to have the whole thing made, the copper lines and everything. It was a shop that makes uh makes AC, I mean fabricates AC, right? So um so that AC unit in the cab, when I can drive, it cools, but it won't blow above what I would call like first. Like, knobs, you can turn it from first to four, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it never blows out of the vents more than like one or two. And that's just because the blower motor that they had to install for this newly fabricated AC can't, the old motors just aren't as powerful as new motors. And so I have dual fans up there, one for Bandit and one for me when we drive. And so even though that is a functional AC, it is gimpy at best, is what I would call it. And did I just, Dennis? You're just the best, and you're so good to me. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm just really, really honored at that, Dennis. Thank you. Y'all be sure and check out Dennis's channel, Boondocking with Dennis. Especially if you love the ocean, you're gonna love a lot of his videos. Oh, looky there! I miss Travels. I didn't see you come on, Travels. Good to see you. Thank you. And I'm glad that you're here. And let me see, where else am I? See, I get squirrel. Right? Y'all know me, beware of squirrel. So let's talk about Gimpy number 3. Okay, are y'all ready? This is a total Deborah story. Pop my knuckles. Get ready. um. Uh. So I'm seeing what else I've missed. Hold on, and then we'll talk about it. And Robin Mallory is saying happy Pride Month to everyone. And Pup Camper, we're just so glad that you could be here. And I just love your mom so much. Cheryl, if you have a photo of your mother handy, send that to me. I want everyone to see a picture of your mother. And speaking of mothers, dang it, I got so distracted with my day. I meant to lead with this, that my heart goes out to Aja Pandemonium. She and I go way back, and she lost her mother suddenly recently, and that's always hard for anyone. And so, if you know Aja or you follow her on either one of her channel, her Garden Days channel or her Pandemonium travel channel, please hop over and give her your sympathy and condolences, because that's always rough. But Pup Camper, text me a picture of your mom if you have that handy, please. And thank you, Dennis. You're just the best. And let's see. Surfing Dodos, pop some popcorn. Awesomeness. Yes, Cheryl's mother is beautiful, and I want people to see her, Lisa, and I want to share some more things about her that has to do with my live stream tonight. So, we are on number 4, and no, we're on number 3. So, I've had some people lately tell me that it seems like I am getting stuck in the negative, or that I um, am explaining myself too much. Okay, first of all, I'm a storyteller, I'm an author. Storytelling is what I do, and I'm not so much explaining myself as in a justification for anything, as much as it is I'm telling my wonderful viewers the story of my week and of my life. And hopefully somebody, I don't know if you're gonna look what I got, like a cornrow going on. Humidity, y'all are gonna see in a minute that we've had 50% humidity here. I was talking, I did a Zoom call the other night with Frugal, and I had just curly locks all over my head. Y'all will see some of that here in a minute. But because Cheryl just sent that to me, so let me get that. Thank you, Cheryl. I'll show that to them in just a moment. But anyway, I don't know what's going on with me. My hair, that's for our UK friends. Um, so I'm not doing this for a justification, as an explanation, as much as telling a story and sharing with you what has been happening in my life. And I don't mean to ever be a negative Nelly. If anybody knows anything about me, you'll see Coco NMW ODAT splattered everywhere, because I believe in keeping on no matter what, one day at a time. And I always also say that there is always something to be grateful for. And right now, I'm in a season of a shit show. There's just no getting around it. And so let me share some of my shit show this week with you. You can hang up if you want to. I get it. So, how does this look to y'all? Is this something that y'all have in your living room? Two cinder blocks and a turkey pan. And by the way, I had to measure very carefully. There are available cinder blocks here in the RV park, that residents can get when they're available. So but there's different size cinder blocks, and I got these two skinnier ones. And then, as you can see, if you see that silver pan behind there, I had only had so much room to get a pan in there, so I couldn't get like a big turkey baster pan in there. I could only get that size in there, and I didn't want to get too small of a size, because I'm having to use it for this portable. Can you see how that portable unit is sitting on those two cinder blocks? and then it drains to the back. I have to tilt it and help it, but it drains to the back. And so that is helping me a little bit, not as much as it was supposed to, a little bit in my RV because I think y'all have heard. Let me just show you. Number four, number three, and number four kind of attached. Number four is my overhead AC unit that where I got. They put in a on the inside it's bright and shiny, but on the top on the roof it's an antiquated, rusted out, older piece of equipment. And so I have that off right now because I can only run it now. It's only lasting about 45 minutes to an hour before it freezes up. And now when it freezes up, it makes a really loud screaming noise. And so I'm sure that motor up there on the roof is going out, but and it takes it longer to defrost and longer to cool. So I got this. So that's number four. So I got this portable unit. A friend of mine came and got me and said, "Hey, there is a portable AC unit at the dumpsters, and it has a sign on it that it's free and that it works. Do you want it?" And I'm like, "Well, heck yeah, let's go get it and let's try it." Well, you guys, this thing, oh my God, it has been such a pain in my patootie. I'm gonna have a video on it. We're gonna talk about my videos here in a minute. I'm gonna have a video on it, but you know, it has to attach to the back of that unit, and then that big old, it's a 6-inch hose, has to go out somewhere to vent. And I have it going out my window, a driver door window right now. And and not that doesn't contain the heat that goes out. It's still like right now there's, oh, I know where the heat's coming from. But right, it still emits heat, and that hose is not very thick. It uh it's actually very very thin, and so that whole hose is hot. Well, so I bought an insulated sleeve that goes over that hose. And so I've ordered all of these things that I need, and you're going to hear more in a minute, including HVAC tape from Amazon. And I've been waiting for that stuff to get here so I can get the portable unit set up and going. And the insulated sleeve helps immensely. And then I also want to say thank you to Vicky Van Gogh. Vicky, if you're still on here, Kitty Mama. She is fostering some adorable kittens right now. And Vicky, do I have permission to show them a kitty picture? Anyway, if Vicky's still on, she may have to be kitty tending, but she has given me some great hints on how to set this up, and including like a blanket in the window, and all of that. However, I don't live in an RV park that lets people put blankets out their windows. When you're boondocking and when you're elsewhere, it works great. Portables are great. But when you're in an RV park where people expect a certain level of decorum, no, they don't expect it. It's in the freaking bylaws. I'm pushing the envelope, you guys. Big time. Let me show you this next picture. I will tell you I've gotten it corrected a little bit since then. So anyway, so oh, that's not it. That's the one I've already shown you. So oh yeah, how ghetto. How ghetto is that? Can y'all tell? Can you tell how ghetto that is? So, and it looks even worse now because I had to do some more things. But you can see the big old white hose before I got the insulated sleeve going behind the chair, and then the blanket that I got from a thrift store from for like $5. And Vicky had said, you know, cut a hole in that and put the hose through that. And I couldn't bear to do it. And I'm glad I didn't, because now that I'm not using it, I've done something differently. Bandit, I laid that on the floor just to do this project, and I was up at 3:30 this morning and working on this project by 4 a.m. I'll tell you about that in a minute. And he just latched onto that blanket. He loves it so much. It's unbelievable. It's been a long time since I've seen him. He just loves it. He lays on it and he like pulls it into him and cuddles with I'll try to capture it on video, but the thing about my dog is that he sees the phone, the camera, and he like turns his head and quits doing whatever he's doing. Anyway, so Vicky told me, get a tension rod and some curtains to drape. Don't block any of the vents or anything, and I promise I haven't. Don't block any of the vents or anything. And uh, let me see if I can show y'all this. And because it's going to blow, even with all of those precautions, it's going to blow hot air as well as the cold air, and you want to isolate the hot air. So the reason that I was up here, are y'all still with me? Do I need to shut up for a minute? I know that I have to talk or we have dead air, but I'm like, if I sometimes I feel like y'all would like for me to quit talking for a minute. So hold on, let me get a drink. Let me back up and see about comments and see what y'all are saying. And I'm going to tell you about being up at 3:30 in the morning. So let me back up. Dun dun dun. Pup Camper is saying, stay safe in these storms. Are you having storms, Pup Camper? And oh, I see several of you, Lil B, Nancy, several are saying that you're having um, uh, uh, big bad storms. So y'all, yeah, y'all stay safe. So Vicky, did you say that I could show some pictures of the kitty? If not, that's okay. And so Megan is saying Reflectix with fabric on it for the window. You guys, that's how I insulated my entire van. Do you remember that? Well, not Reflectix, but for the windows, I demonstrated that you don't want to paint the Reflectix for your windows, and people have tried other things, but yes, putting fabric on the Reflectix and putting it in your windows is absolutely the way to go. And I have a whole video that demonstrates that. And then I also bought thick insulating foam board. Foam board's probably not the right word. Covered that with fabric and insulated my whole van. So absolutely. But I'm going to do something different, and I'll tell you about that. So hi Bev, good to see you. Good to see you. And let's see. Lorelei, Linda sent Lorelei a reminder. That's awesomeness. Glad that you're here, Lorelei. Love you. Uh, Bonnie, that is so true. Bonnie says necessity is the mother of invention. Great job. Oh, wait, Bonnie. Wait for the rest of the story. And oh, good. Pup Camper says she's not in. Oh, good. So let me catch some kitty pictures first, and then y'all remind me to show you a picture of the unit that I and Cheryl's mom. I don't want to forget those two things, but let me show you a cute kitty picture first. We'll do some cute cuddleness first, because she is fostering these kitties, and they're just amazing. They're just amazing. So let me see if y'all are going to be able to see this. So look at those babies playing. Just playing. They're like, what'd you do, Mama? What'd you do? Okay, one more. Hold on. Let's see if this one will go. Is that one going to play? Let me see. Play. Look at the babies. That's just two of them. So anyway, I just love them. And Vicky has done so good bringing the mama kitty in and the baby kitties in, and keeping them away from the feral toms in the area. And oh, Travels says Farmers Branch is her late summer fall home. I didn't know that, Travels. I know that area well. That my great niece that was on here a while ago is in that area. So so Travels is asking, can I rot the exhaust out my stove exhaust? No, no. So that's a whole nother story. But good thinking, good thinking. Oh yes, so Vicky is saying the kitties need a home. So if you want to give the kitties a home, they are in Texas, and you can email me through my contact form on my website, or contact Vicky Van Gogh through her YouTube channel. So there you go. So those kittens are so darn cute. Cindy, this is my cousin Cindy. Cindy has a beautiful. Y'all seen the picture of Biscuit, her cat, and I think Biscuit needs a friend. She's gonna kill me. Oh, Vicky says she delivers if anyone needs a kitty. Do you deliver to New Mexico? That's a lie. I'd lose my mind if y'all. I tell you what, if I get a kitty, y'all lock me up. But I wish I could. Oh my God, I wish I could. And Roy Lean says hello to all you lovely people. Uh, Robin says she has 6 cats because she's a foster mom failure. I know that feeling, girl. I know that feeling. This thing is just getting hotter and hotter. God, I'm dying. Anyway, oh, you were in Irving for 20 years. So Arlington and all of that was my stomping grounds when I was in Texas, before moving to Austin for my career. Okay, so let me finish my 3:30 a.m. story. And then I have the picture of the unit I want to show you and Cheryl's mom. So I got all of that set up. Actually, I'm going to jump and do something else. No, I'll leave it on here for now. Keep in mind it's hot and humid, and I'll show you all that in a minute. So I'm working on all of this. I have to have the window open and the door open, and so that the AC overhead or this portable isn't going. It's 106 or so outside. I'll show that to you in a minute. And I'm scrambling to get all this done, and that was yesterday because my parts finally came in for the sleeve and insulated sleeve and the window curtains that I need to drape over it. And I'm just going to turn this thing off because it's just blowing hot air. And remember, I got it at the dumpster, so but it said free and that it worked. And I scrambled yesterday to get all that done, and I can't leave it off even if it's blowing hot air. I got to turn that back on. Maybe it needs to be drained. Well, I can't do that right now. Anyway, I scrambled to get all that done, hoping that I could get a good night's sleep, because my overhead AC, it went out 4 nights ago, and with that screaming motor, and had to turn it off. And I haven't, for weeks, I haven't been able to sleep with that AC on, the overhead AC on at night, because I'd have to get up every hour or two and defrost it anyway. And so, but it's been fairly cool enough that I could get by with having my windows open and my thousands of fans blowing on me. I'm just kidding. I don't have that many. But it's turned hot and humid, and I haven't been able to do that. And so for 4 nights, I haven't had any sleep. So because it's just too hot. So I was really excited that last night this portable was going to kick in, and I was going to be able to maybe get a good night's sleep. Because I have to remember, I have to turn I keep pointing in the wrong direction. I have to turn my overhead off. And I thought with my fans and this portable, I'll be okay. Well, you guys, I guess it was around 11:30. I woke up and I was just drenched, wet with sweat. It was like a freaking oven in here. Bandit, I immediately checked on him, and he's sitting there looking at me going, my poor dog. I mean, he was breathing so hard and panting. And And so I grabbed him and put him outside on the lead because it's at least cooler outside than in here. Turn on my lights and I look, and of course the hose had come loose from the portable. Now, mind you, I spent a lot of time. I didn't have my let me grab this. I didn't have my HVAC duct tape. I, now I have duct taped the crap out of that. Those hoses aren't coming off, so I don't know why it's still not really cooling at all. It's like I'm turning fans on in case you're wondering what I'm doing. So I don't know what's going on with it, and of course it's from the dumpster, and it said it worked, and it does to a degree, but obviously not all the time. I can't get this fan. Come on, fan, just give me some air. I just want a little air. I just want a little air. I would put my neck fan on, but it's too hot. This portable does. Travels is asking if this portable has a dehumidifier. No, and it's only a 5,000 BTU, so it's not big enough for the RV. But I just needed it to augment the overhead. Of course, Susan says she has two of those in their house and they work great for her. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It's me. Of course, it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, God, I don't know. So anyway, I have not duct tape, but this HVAC tape. I have taped the crap out of it to the parts, the one that connects to the back of the unit and the one that connects to the piece that goes out the window. And I bought a portable window unit kit, so that it covers up any holes and everything, because I won't get by with having a blanket here, and I'm hoping this is temporary anyway, but I can't have a blanket in the window in this RV park. So, oh God, and I'll come back to something in a minute. No, I'll tell you now because I'll forget. While I was at the mechanic shop today, I talked to him about Phoenix, so there might be some good news there. Anyway, I have that. I have curtains galore. Let me see if I can get you a picture of that. And like I said, I'll have a full video about the process. You guys, it's just ridiculous. I couldn't be any more Beverly Hillbillies or ghetto if I tried. So there's what I've got wrapped around, and I'll just show you because I know somebody's going to say, make sure you don't have any of the vents covered or anything. And I don't. I've got it draped over the back, and just and my house is a mess because I've been dealing with all of this. But you can see it's got it's got three, it's got three vents, in inflow vents, and filters, and I don't have any of those covered at all. But it's just not working. And so anyway, so last night until about 1 o'clock, Bandit and I sat outside with my neck fan on, and just trying to cool off till we could come back in. And right now, I don't know if y'all saw that or not in the picture that I just showed you, but so I was gone all day long, right? Well, in the picture I just showed you, can you see the temperature on that? It's got a thermostat on it. I have it set on 65, and no, it's not freezing up. It says on the online manual that it can go down to 58, and I actually have it set on 65, so it should be able to handle that. So it's not freezing up, but it's just, I don't know what's going on, but it's not doing the deal, and I'm about ready to I don't know. I don't know what I'm ready to do. Jana's van has a working AC in the engine. Maybe I'll just drive all freaking night. I'm not sleeping anyway. It can't be any worse. Drive it until I get too cold, and then sleep for a little bit until I get hot, and then drive. I mean, it's not any worse. Cheryl is Life is Short, Make It Sweet's asking if I have to put water in it. No, I have to drain it, so that's why the pan is is in the back. And yes, need to take a drive in the van. It was so nice driving home to today. And in your van, frugal, with the wonderful AC blowing, and I'd forgotten what being comfortable and cool feels like. I mean, seriously, I'd forgotten what that feels like. And Vicky says, wish you had shade to park under. That would make such a difference. Yeah, it would. Oh my God, I'm sweating. So buy a kiddie pool. Can't have them here in this RV park, but Surf and Dodo suggested that. But yeah, so the park where I live is a self-contained park, and by that I mean we have our own water treatment plant. We have our own treatment facility. In fact, on my day, my the state comes out once a month and they do their inspections and audits. And on my watch the other day in the office, the state water board came out to do their inspection and audits, and they look over the books and our readings, and then they go out and they do their own and they do their testing, and thank goodness. I mean, nobody wants to live here and not be safe. And my cousin Mike knows all about this, but it last month when they came, there wasn't an issue, not anything unsafe. But the girl that was in the office had to work with the board for a while to get something straightened out. It wasn't a safety issue, but I was just like, oh God, if they start talking technical stuff, I was going to have to call a board member, and they had told me I could call a board member to come help me, but we didn't have anything, and so that was cool. But because that we have our own water treatment facility and our own sewer plant, um, the water table that we use is monitored very strictly by the state, and we are only allowed a little variance on that water table. And they, so we're not allowed to like wash our RVs and our cars and have pools and stuff like that on our lots. And that's why we can have a casita. Obviously, I've got two sheds, and I'm going to turn one into a casita, but you can't have plumbing in that casita. And again, it's to meet with the state board requirements. So let's see. Go. I forgot where I was. So y'all saw the picture of the unit and how hot it is. Right now it's cooling off pretty nicely. See, it's so weird. It's like, oh my God. Yes, I know, Bandit, right? You want to come say hi to everybody? Come here, Bubby. Come here. Oh, you're so good boy. You guys, he was such a good boy at the mechanics today. He was. Oh, I know. You want to show him your pearlies? You want to show him your pearlies? He was such a good boy. Yeah, he was such a good boy. When it cools off tonight, I'll take him for a good walk. Are you talking to him? Can they hear you? You wanna say hi? I'm putting you closer so that they can hear you. You wanna say hi? Yeah? Huh? What you got in your eye? What'd you do? Anyway, so I kind of took a break there just for a minute for myself. But Megan, you can't. Megan's saying maybe. Do you want to talk? I'll let you talk. Okay, well you talk and I'll get a drink. How's that? Will that work? You talk and I'll drink. That sounds like a good game plan to me. Anyway, you done? No? Okay, you can stay. Um, I can't do my. So there we go. I'll use this hand. So Pup Camper says Clover is busy defuzzing a tennis ball. That's hilarious. That's what Sammy does. She gets them and just pulls them apart. That's so funny. Um, yes, Texas lady, it is so hard to sleep in the heat, and so and from doing my van dwelling for 5 years, I've learned tricks like I go to bed with wet hair. I even when we came back in from outside this morning, I wet my pajama top and slept, oh, sweetheart, and slept in that. And then of course fans and I'm lucky that I've got two ceiling fans in Phoenix that I can blow in, one blow out, and that kind of gets some air going in here. But I can't open my windows because it's been raining. So let me show you. Let me go ahead and show you all that. So let me just say, I want to back up and say I have not talked to this person to say anything publicly, but I just want to say that I am. Oh, and Kathy Decree, who's got a birthday coming up, she sends Bandit money every month for his food that I cook, and I know y'all saw that video. And so we just want to say a special. I meant to say that, Kathy, when I said your birthday, that we want to say a special thank you and a special birthday blessing to Kathy from Bandit because she sends him his basically she sends him his food every month. His mama Deborah cooks it, but it's from Kathy Decree. So I have an earth angel that is giving me some money to have somebody come out and look at my rooftop AC. If it has to be replaced or something, I can't do that. But at least maybe this technician, if y'all saw Jana's video, you know that she got some repairs done on her rig, and it's the same people that helped her. He's just being so loving. Anyway, it's the same people. Can I put you down now? Okay, I'm gonna put you down now. You got sleepers. Go play with your blanket and your toys, okay? I know you don't want to. He now has 6 toys down there. Anyway, they're going to come out and they're going to look. I've taken it to several shops and they all say, nothing can be done short of putting a new AC, a whole new unit in. And there's a lot of people that are proponents right now of the 12-volt AC units for RVs that are starting to get popular, but I'm not comfortable with that. Plus, it has a very small footprint, and so it will not fit in this footprint and will leave a horrible hole. I would have to hire a carpenter to fix that, in addition to a new installation of a new product that just for me isn't tried and true enough. So, not going that route, not doing a whole new AC unit. Oh, that's on number, we've talked about number 3. Let me get rid of that because now I'm talking about the number 4. The fourth one. So y'all are clear on number 3, right? And then number 4, of course, y'all know, is Phoenix's rooftop AC. And I'm blessed to be able to have somebody come out and look at that, and we'll see. We'll go from there and see what happens. And if this person gives me the permission to share their name, I will be happy to tell them publicly thank you for being able to do that. Um, and maybe so, Mr. Sanchez, maybe so. 2 or 3 gallons of water and put in a plastic dish pan. I mean, I do pedicures and I have the pan for that. But that typically. Oh, wait, I missed something because Travels is saying what Frugal said. What did Frugal say? Um. Oh, yes, Robin Mallory says you are still doing better than living in a tent with a fan and going to a shower house. And what she is referencing is when I first started out, that I was tent camping out of my car with my 2 dogs, and I would just go in Texas in July, August, and September, and the end of June, but I'll July and August and September in Texas tent camping is no fun, and it was humid, and I would just go to the shower and stay in my clothes and get completely drenched head to toe, stay in my clothes, and come out. And I want to say something about that in just a minute. Uh, And that's true, pup camper, that there's a point when it gets so hot that air conditioners can't do. They typically, and it depends on how they're rated, but air conditioners can typically do a 20-degree change from outside. So yes, there's only so much that they can do, but that's not the issue in this case at all. I get that, but that's not the issue. And I have totally missed what Frugal said. Oh, what Frugal said, go camping in the van. That's so sweet. If I didn't have a job, I'd be out of here in a heartbeat. But I got to find a way to pay for some of this stuff. So thank you for letting me know what she said, pup camper, because I was trying to go scroll back. Uh, go play with your blanket. Yeah, he loves it. He goes down there and plays with it. I don't know why, but he just loves it. Yes, I keep my hair wet and in a fan. I've got 3 fans that blow on me at night. And again, I appreciate all of the suggestions, because you never know what I might miss that I am willing to try. But here's the thing. Let me show you the picture of Cheryl's sweet mom first, because this is, where am I? Oh wait, I want to show y'all one more thing on here. Let me get rid of this on the Gimpy AC and number 4. So here is this was yesterday when I was working on my trying to get all this done on this unit. It was 106, and that you can't hardly see the barometer down there, but it ergonometer or whatever they call it to measure humidity. But it was 50% humidity, and so if you want to know what I looked like getting all of that done, look at that. Can y'all see the sweat on my neck? I was like, and look at how curly my hair was getting. I mean, if that's not a picture, I tell you, it's like, let me show you. Look at my curl, my and hair was just popping out everywhere and curling, but that is that's sweat. And it's 100 plus temps, and that's what I was dealing with. And so before I go on, we must have just had a power surge because my fan went out for just a moment, but it's back now. So this is Cheryl's mom. Cheryl's mom, you guys, current picture. Cheryl's mom is 98 years old. That is a 98-year-old angel you're looking at. And Cheryl was late because she was having dinner with her mom, and is enjoying her time with her mom right now, as she should be. And what Cheryl says about that 98-year-old angel is that she is so sweet and she never complains about anything. And she gets up every day and dresses herself up and does her makeup and looks good every day. Did y'all see that? Let me show you that again. Every day she gets up, fixes up. It reminds me of Miss Beverly, Cindy's mom. Just always and pink hair, you know she just is fun and doesn't complain. And then so here I've been doing this FNL, and I'm talking about, well, it was 4 Gimpy ACs. Now it's 3 because the one in the van works. And I'm trying to draw inspiration. And Cheryl, share your mom's first name, if you're willing. But I'm trying to draw inspiration from her mother in the not complaining. And I'm not complaining as much as sharing reality. And here's the thing about, true, I'm no longer, oh, that air feels so good. I'm no longer tick camping out of my car. I survived brain injury, then brain surgery, and a death sentence from it. I get that. There are a ton of people that would love to have my home, and fans, and a portable to try to work with and get working, and be able to have a home base like I have. I get how blessed I am. And I I, I want, it's not that I want more, that's not the right word, but I want ease and I want comfort, and I'm tired of yeah, 10 years ago, no, 11 years ago, I've been on the road 10 years, and it's hard for me to believe that 10 years on the road and that now I'm broken down. It's like if I was going to break down and be living life like this, you'd have thought it would be early on. But 10 years on the road and I'm living life like this. And I get that I've come a long way from where I used to be, but I still, that doesn't mean that this is the life I want. I want ease. I want comfort. I want that for everybody. Just because you're not homeless, or just because, I'm not going hungry or whatever, doesn't mean that this is the life I want. To have a ghetto AC that doesn't work, and to be having to sit outside in the middle of the night, just to try to cool off, to be able to get a few hours sleep, and it doesn't help. And peace, little B is right. I want ease, I want comfort, I want grace, and I want peace, and I want that for everyone, not just me. And it oh and I will get there. I'm willing to work for it. Obviously, I'm working a job, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But Cheryl's mom, everybody calls her Mama Flo, and I love that. And I didn't know if she wanted to share her name, or what she goes by, but Mama Flo, thank you for doing that, tribe, for saying that, Pup Camper, sharing Mama Flo's, what she goes by. Your mom is just precious. Suzanne says, keep on keeping it real, and thank y'all for that. Yes, Megan says, I'm flipping around in software, and when she first started watching me, I wouldn't be able to do that. That's another thing. That's the reason that I put up that video about it. My brain seems to be getting better, and I'm very blessed by that. And so it's like, okay, thank you, God. Thank you, universe. And I mean that sincerely. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, earth angels and spirit angels, for all the blessings that I have. And now, please, I'll take a little ease and a little comfort, a little grace and a little peace. I'm ready, and I'm willing to work hard for it. I do work hard for it. I will continue to work hard for it. And Suzanne is so sweet too. She says, uh, I lost the there, I lost it, but oh, thank you, Travels. She says your complaining is not for boohoo you, it's just stating facts. Thank you. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Is I know I'm blessed, and I'm grateful for how far I've come. Uh, but there's nothing wrong with wanting physical comfort. That's right, Suzanne. And I'm just, I need it, and I know it doesn't help that oh, that's a good idea. Get a spray bottle and put ice cubes in it. I have my spray bottle, of course, and I carry one with me in the van because the AC hadn't been working. It is now, but it so and but I hadn't thought about putting ice cubes in that spray bottle at night, so I'll try that. Thank you. And Suzanne is telling Cheryl Pup Camper that the acorn hasn't fallen far from the tree, and that's true too. And that's also true, Ayol, that I want that for everyone, not just me. Uh, Robin says I look like a model at a photo shoot. It's a model for it's a model for portable air conditioners. It's a commercial for portable air conditioners. You too can have one that's at 98 degrees. And thank you, Lil B. And I know it. I know. I mean, I will come back. I'm tired of the overcoming. I'm ready for some ease. I'm tired of the overcoming. It is what it is for now, but what the heck? Enough is enough. I've been doing it now for a very long time. And of course it is, Cheryl. She's asking, is my neck fan of any help? I wore it at the shop today. And follow your dream. You're welcome. Please go over and send her some love. Okay, so I want to share with you what's next. Thank y'all for being on here with me. I know that I'm running a little long tonight, but it is what it is. So let what oh yeah. So what I didn't share with you, that from the 100 plus temps, oh, I did share that part with you. Where I'm at next is, oh, surprise answers. Uh, so so surprise answers of why no videos. Well, I'm guessing that by now, with everything that I've shared, you kind of get the idea of why. I mean, I love getting videos up and out to you guys. It's part of my creativity. It's part of my connection. It's an income stream for me. I'm not going to lie. Without it, I hurt. And so I have missed on many levels not getting videos out to you. But so Robin asked earlier, how's my job? How is it for me to work my the job? And I love that I can do it. You guys, when I was told that I might see 2016, but I wouldn't know it. I was trying every job that I could think of to try and hold down. I'd even tried to clean houses there toward the end, because I thought that that's something I could do that. That doesn't require a lot of brain power. And it was something that I could do. But the thing was, back then, my brain injury and recovery from my surgery was such that I didn't know whether, some days when I woke up, I wouldn't even know where I was, and I couldn't function. And so I wasn't even able to do that. So I'm very grateful that I get to work today. But all of this, you want to know how I'm doing? 4 nights, no sleep in the heat, working 2 days a week. The day before I go to work, I have to be really pretty cognitively still, don't have a lot of input, try to keep my phone conversations and text and everything at a minimum on Monday, so that I'm ready for work on Tuesday. I go to work on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Thursday I'm flat out. And then Friday, today, I was at the shop all day in FNL, which I love. It's an uplift. It's not a bummer. But if you want to know how I'm doing and why you're not getting videos right now, it's because I feel like that. It's like, you're probably not surprised with everything that I've been sharing with you today, but it's like there is nothing at the end of the day left over to do a creative video. And that also goes to why no writing. Well, this might surprise you a little bit. So I'm going to put up a picture, and I want y'all to tell me, while I take a sip, what do y'all think this picture has to do with why I'm not writing? I'm just curious what y'all think that might be. Let me get rid of the titles up there. Oops, wrong title. Wrong title. There. What does that picture have to do with me not writing? Y'all are going to be surprised by the answer, I think. Sorry, I had to take several sips. Okay, so what that has to do, y'all, nobody's put up anything. I'm gonna wait a little bit because I want to see if y'all guess what that picture. I'm gonna put it back up. What does that picture have to do with why I'm not writing? In addition to everything else that I've shared with you tonight, y'all are like, I don't know. That's a silly picture. Oh my gosh. Lil B says my current life. Yes, pup camper. It does feel too. I worry about my electronics, to be honest. I'm really I'm concerned about. about my electronics, but it's okay. I'm keeping it in here as cool as I can in here. It hovers. I guess I can turn that off now. It my RV hovers between 85 and 92. I'm able to keep it pretty, pretty stable at that. And so I'm hoping, I know in my van, when I lived in my van for 5 years, that it would get hotter than that. So I think it's going to be okay, but I do worry about it. Uh, so Cheryl, I see. So let's see. Um, Pup Camper says it's too it's too damn hot to write. That's true. That's true. And and Suzanne and Kate Kramer said they agree with Cheryl. Ooh, BJ's getting close. She says, "Are you scared?" And Travel says, "You in a movie? Oh, I wish. It was so fun to be in Nomad Land. I'd love to be in another movie." More than that, I'd like for my books to be made into movies. How's that for dreaming big? Charlotte says scared. Yes, but that's getting close. And Lisa says you're watching scary movies. No, I can't do scary movies. I do, if I do scary movies, they give me nightmares for years. Not just like scared that night and maybe have a nightmare or two. I will end up having a nightmare like several years later. So no, not watching scary movies. Um, Cheryl says it looks like maybe what you'd write wouldn't make sense. Well, that's I hope that's not the case, but I can see how you could guess that from that picture. Good guess. And so Marcia says reminds her of the three monkeys. I don't know what that is. Uh, and Marisa, shock from monsters emerging. We're getting close. And hi, Chris. Good to see you. Because I'm worrying about basic life needs causing my brain to be difficult with creative thoughts. Yes, that's true. And you guys, I don't think that you can underestimate what it's like for anyone. You're watching my life unfold, and that's another reason that I'm always try to be as transparent as I can without sharing too much about my life. I mean, I do have a personal life and a right to my privacy, but I also uh try to be as transparent as I can, because right now I am in survival mode. And when you are in survival mode, for me and for Bandit, getting the van fixed today helped immensely. Again, thank you, Jana. At least I have a cold van that I can go get in if I need to. But when you are in that sort of just hunkered down, balls to the wall, survival mode for the basics, it doesn't leave a lot left over in life. And if you guys don't take away anything from tonight, please remember that when you're dealing with people out in public, and maybe in your own life, in your own family. I know so many people, and I say this every week, but I know so many people on here that are going through so much, and they have family members that are going through a lot. And right now, wounding we're among the walking wounded, and I'm one of them. I'm going to be honest with you. I can put on makeup, I can fix my hair, I can put on jewelry. The other day I went to work, no joke, no makeup, and I forgot my jewelry. You guys have never seen me without jewelry. But I went to work. I got to work and I had on a t-shirt and shorts, no makeup, no jewelry. I did comb my hair, but I made it to work and I made it through the day. So many are living like that. Show extra grace, show extra kindness. When you see somebody that is just ill tempered, and maybe beyond not nice, they're just kind of losing it. just remember they may be worrying about their next meal, even if they're in a three-piece suit. I don't, you can't tell anymore. This does not look like someone that hasn't slept in 4 nights, that has no AC, that has no margin in pennies and dimes financially, that but that is suiting up and showing up every day and taking care of myself and my dog. This does not look like that. So don't go by appearances. Just know that there are a lot of walking wounded right now, and show them, please, for me, think of me, think of Coco NMW ODAT, and show them some grace. So let me go back up and look at why y'all think what I'm gonna show that picture again because I got to get another drink. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I'm gonna show that picture and get myself another drink. Hold on. Ah, I tell you what, I ought to have the clearest skin on the planet with as much liquid and water and drinks that I'm drinking. Uh, so um, so the last one I think that I shared was Marie said, shock from monsters emerging, getting close. Oh, and this was the last one because I went off on my please be kind speech, but not writing because you went to get popcorn in that picture, empty chair. Hey, now that I can drive an air conditioned van, maybe oh, see, I can't. That's another thing. I can't go watch a movie in an air conditioned theater because I can't leave my dog because I don't have AC for him. So whatever I do has to be with him in our environment or with him in the air conditioned van because I don't leave my dog. When I go to work, it's for 3 hour period. The ACs last long enough for that. I run home for my lunch, 3 hours work, run home for my lunch, defrost the AC, have all the fans going, and it never gets too hot for him during the day, but I can't leave him for longer than that. So oh, looky there. A.L. Sanchez says, afraid of one more issue to deal with. Yes, but it has to deal with writing. So you guys are getting really close. And John, she's on here. I'm driving her van. Honey, I don't. What happened to you and Frugal? Frugal? What happened to you and me? That's so funny. She's traveling in New Mexico. She's smart. She's in the mountains. She'll be coming back through here. Everybody loves drama. This isn't the channel for drama. I'm so sorry. I get it, John Jay. Nice suit in your avatar, by the way. Hey, Gypsy Minstrels, Jeff, good to see you on here, buddy. And John, you can ask. It's okay to ask, but it just cracks me up because she's here. So there she is. She's saying hi, John Jay. I love that. So anybody can ask. It's okay, but there's no drama. Sorry. Lorelai says that the picture reminds her of you don't know what's next. So brain to have you don't like what you started writing about. Oh, Chris is y'all are getting closer. Um, uh, A.L. Sanchez says, wearing jewelry makes me happy for myself. My name is Arlene. Thank you. That way I hope I remember, but thank you for sharing your name, Arlene. Yeah, I never go out without jewelry and rarely go out without makeup, let alone to a job. But I did this week. Oh my gosh. So okay, let me tell y'all about this picture. I'll show it to you. It went away again. I'll show it to you one more time. I call this my Stephanie King picture. And the reason I call it my Stephanie King picture is because I like Stephen King. That's kind of how a lot of people read his books or watch his movies. Not only all of this that I've been sharing has me not writing. Yeah, when you're in survival mode, the creative juice is the time. If you're up at 3:30 in the morning wrangling a freaking air conditioner, that doesn't leave a lot of time to write, let alone the creative juices to write. So I'm into the fourth chapter of my next book. I almost said the name, but I'm not. I know the name, but I'm not doing a title release tonight. But it is the second in the series of the McLean County series. And the difference in a series and a trilogy, like the trilogy is one, two, three books. Trilogy, a series is kind of almost like a sitcom. Friends, that was like sitcom series. Longmire, that was a sitcom. A sitcom. That was a drama series based on the series of books about Longmire County. And so Oh, and I forget that my mods take care of comments, and this stupid software that I use doesn't show me when my moderators have taken care of something. And so I apologize, and I don't know what to do about that. I may have to quit using this software because of that. But anyway, now where was I? Somebody remind me where I was. Squirrel. So sorry, Cheryl. That happened to you before. Oh my God, that thing! It's blowing cold air, but it's also spitting out tons and tons and tons of heat. And I have the hoses connected properly and everything. Uh, uh oh, series and trilogies, or just a series is an ongoing. I've been watching Virgin River, and that's a series, and it's based on books. And so anyway, the series that I'm working on now, and I don't know how many books will be in it, but every one of them is a standalone. It's like you can go watch Friends, you can go watch Longmire, you can read the books, you can go read Virgin River or watch Virgin River, and each show, each book is a standalone, but they're kind of all just you get to know the characters and everything. So the second in the series of the McLean County series, I'm working on that, and I'm in chapter 4. And I always tell you guys, when I'm writing, it's like taking dictation. I'm not writing the book, the characters are. And I had somebody tell me that I needed to quit saying that because it makes me sound mental. But it is. It's my writing process. I sit down and I type what's coming to me, and it feels like it's coming to me from the characters. And so starting at about three-fourths of the way through chapter 2, I could tell something was coming in that I'm like, yeah, I don't like that. Y'all come up with something else. And I kind of tried to rewrite it and take control. And I've never done that in any of my books, but I didn't want to write about what they were wanting to write about. Let's see. I'm trying to Oh, Bev has asked me before. Bev, I'm so sorry that I didn't answer you about Dominion being on Audible soon. I keep this about that being in survival mode. What author does this? Well, that would be me. I forget to launch it on Audible. It's a whole process, and it takes a lot of bandwidth to go through the process of putting it out there, um, uh, interviewing narrators, hiring the narrator, walking the narrator through how you want the book to present, then listening to their introductory scenarios and approving that. It's just a whole long process. Not only do I not have the bandwidth for it right now with everything I'm dealing with, I keep forgetting. That tells you my mental state right now. But so and let's see and so art does take over, whether painting, drawing, or even quilting. Yes. Oh, I forgot to put that on the screen. Thank you, Marcia. That's true. So my books, I feel, are written by the characters. And so I tried to take over and say, no, I ain't writing that. Forget about you. We're gonna just bypass that. Let's go around that. And it didn't work. it fairly sucks. It's not a book. So far, these last chapter and a half aren't something that I would want to put out, and so I'm having to go back, and it's going to be a Stephanie King moment. I'm calling it that instead of Stephen King. It's going to be a Stephanie King, only a maybe a chapter and a half, um, revisited later, and because it's stuff I lived growing up. It's stuff I lived as a young adult. For those of you who don't know me, I have shared publicly, and it is in my book, How Being a Nomad Saved My Life, that my mother killed my father. My life has been anything but a fairy tale. I had fairy tale moments, being married to wealth and flying in jets and having multiple homes, it didn't suck. I've had fairy tale moments in my life, but mostly my life has not been a fairy tale. Certainly never thought that I would have to call on any of those memories and encapsulate them and put them down on paper, so to speak. And it absolutely is going to make this book poignant and integral to the entire series. It has to be written the way the characters want it to be written. And I absolutely am not looking forward to it. And I have all this other stuff going on where I'm flat out anyway, like I shared with you. And so it's like, is that a coincidence that that moment in time in my career as an author, this has come up and this is what I have to wrangle with and push through and let it flow in the form of written word. At the same time, I've got all this other stuff that I'm pushing through and having to let flow. I don't think so. I think that the universe has a wicked sense of humor, and in a way it pisses me off, and in another way I'm intrigued, and in another way I'm scared. And so I'm overwhelmed right now, and when I get overwhelmed with anything, my tendency is to just disregard it, kind of, and so that's it's I've got to pick it back up. And I want to. It's going to be a good book. It's going to the book will be in the theme of the series. It's not going to be some outlier. It's not going to be a Stephen King or Stephanie King book. It is an event that happens that is beyond traumatic and sad, and it absolutely has to take place in the book. And I don't want to freaking write it. Are there any artists on here that feel that way about any of your venues, whether it's painting or woodworking or anything? I know I can't be the only one that is in rebellion against our own dang art. Oh, thank you for saying that, Texas lady. That's so sweet. Um, let's see. Thank you, Bev. And Bev, remind me, I'm happy to, and everybody is your witness. I am happy to gift you an Audible because you have been so patient and you have been asking me, and I didn't get back to you and give you an answer, but I would love to gift you the next book when it comes out. And I almost said the title again. I'm going to have to be careful. Fernwa Chronicles, you guys, Fernwa. I always say that name wrong. That's my friend Patty, and y'all have met her on my videos. But she says she sat to read Dominion, couldn't put it down, and read the entire book in one sitting. Oh my God, Patty, if you would put that on as an Amazon positive written review, that would help me so much. And thank you for sharing that with me. It's moments like that that keep me going as an author. All of y'all that have said something nice about my work tonight, thank you so much. Yeah, Dominion. I love that character. I've liked all my characters. I'm just pissed at this one for what she's bringing into this next book. But she and I'll make up, and I'll make good with her. And Texas lady, that's so sweet. And Lil B, you too. And Susan, thank you for saying that. Um, and Marie says the art demands the truth. It isn't easy when the truth to be presented isn't pretty. That's so true. I mean, it's like, oh my God, I'll get there, but oh my gosh, I'll get there. And so, and thank y'all for all of the nice things that you have said about my books. Let me just put this up here. Please buy my books. And you can go to debradickinson.com and or my Amazon author page. You can leave a written review. That always helps. And if you're aren't don't want to do that and you want to show support for me and the work that I am trying to do, please use my Amazon affiliate link. Consider becoming a Coco Fam patron and or a YouTube channel member. Those are the ways that you guys can help me, and I appreciate it. And the other way that you help me is by suiting up and showing up here and being on this journey with me. I carry you with me every day, and I hope that if you are a Coco Fam patron member and a YouTube channel member, that you will join me for the upcoming Zoom calls, and hope that you're um, just enjoying being on this journey with me as much as I love having you here, all of you. So thank you, and I hope that you have a great weekend, and thank y'all for being here, and keep on keeping on no matter what, one day at a time. Bye, guys. Love ya.